Hey, my Chosen for Purpose family, so I wanted to bring y'all along my walk. This is the trail that I come and not only enjoy nature, get a breath of fresh air, but I'm working my whole overall body out. Look at that trail. It looks like it's right there, but as you get a little bit further, you realize, it's a lot more. So beautiful up here. Anyway, what I wanted to talk about today, pick up your mat and walk. That is in John 5, 1 through 15. Had a Bible study on that the other day, and it's funny how you will read something and you never looked at it in that way before until you read it again, and then you're given something different. How many of us can relate to that, where it's like, it's time to pick up your mat and walk? But first, what does that mean, picking up your mat and walking? How many of us have came up with all types of reasons, excuses as to why we cannot do a thing? Or we keep saying, yeah, I'm going to do it. But then it turns into the next day of not doing it, next week. Then before you know it, months have gone by. Then years go by. And you still haven't picked up your mat and walked. Well, Jesus was talking to a man by the pool of Bethsaida, 38 years. Just going to paraphrase, because the man had all type of different reasons, or you can call them excuses, as to why he couldn't get to that pool. What has been holding you back from picking up your mat and walking? Excuse me, y'all, for being out of breath, but these hills are no joke. Look, I just want to show y'all something right quick. Y'all see that? It's like, look, there's still more to go. But anyway, getting back to the subject. What is keeping you from picking up your mat and walking? Now, I've talked about this before, as far as like, enough is enough. It's time to, if you want different results, then it's time for you to do different things. So it's like, okay, I'm going to pick up my mat and I'm going to walk. I'm going to stop trying to find reasons as to why it won't work. And I'm going to focus on why it can work. But this time around, I looked at it in a different light. Picking up your mat is you realizing that the spot that you're in, you're never going to be in again. And so you're picking up that mat because you're not coming back to this place. You're picking it up and you're taking it with you. Not to remember all the disappointments, not to remember all the regrets, the bad choices and decisions, but to remember what brought you to this place. You're picking up your mat so that you could be able to share your testimony, your story with somebody else. We all got a story. We all got a testimony. We all have overcome so many different things. And I know we oftentimes wonder, why me? Because that was a question that I had, why me? But God knows that you're graced for it. He knows it's through you going through this very thing that you're going to be able to help somebody else. You're going to be able to pull them through. You're going to be able to help them grow through the things that they're going through. So, curious to know, how is it that you can pick up your mat today and walk? Who can you share your story with that could help somebody, that could potentially save somebody from going down that same path that you went down? It's time. It's time to pick up that mat and walk. There's people waiting on you to share your story. I didn't understand then, but I do understand now. I had to not only go through this, I had to grow through this so I could better understand how to be able to help pull somebody else through this, get somebody else through this. I didn't just go through this for nothing. It was all for reason. It was all for purpose. Look at this. Again, I gotta show y'all. Look at this. Anyway, it was me picking up my mat that has already inspired and influenced and impacted people. It was me deciding to pick up my mat that has empowered me, that hasn't silenced my voice anymore. It is me picking up my mat that has helped me not to be embarrassed, ashamed, but learn how to be open and vulnerable. Because if I could just help one person, then I've done exactly what it is that God will have me to do. Look, y'all, I'm not finished yet. Once I leave from off of this trail, then I'm going to walk up that hill up over there if y'all can see it. But anyway, like I said, it's funny how you could read a set of verses and you could look at them totally different, and then you reread them again and then you get something different, a different revelation. You know, a lot of people, they want to forget. Or some people, they don't want to forget. But it's like they don't want to forget because they want to hold on to the hurt and the pain. No. I'm not telling y'all to pick up your mat to just hold on to that. I'm telling y'all to pick up your mat and don't forget, just to share the lessons that you learn. Share the wisdom that you learn. Other than that, use it as a teaching tool, but don't use it as a thing to hold on to stay stuck or stagnant, but to grow and to apply it to your life and to learn, to know what you will not do again. So, look, y'all, I'm going to finish walking, but I just want to share this little path with y'all. Share what it is that I do twice a day. I'm choosing me. This is part of me choosing me. This is part of me nurturing and no longer neglecting the relationship that I hold with myself, which so many of us don't know how to do. We don't know how to nurture the relationships with ourselves. So, I'm asking y'all, what does that look like for y'all? Seriously, to choose you, to nurture the relationship you hold with yourself, to pick up your mat and walk. I love y'all, and a sister gonna finish, look, huffing and puffing on her own, in peace and silence. But I just wanted to show y'all. So, I love y'all. Talk to y'all later.